I made sure that when Charlie returned from work, it was his sacred landing place, away from the worries of the world. I didn't make him feel guilty for being away too long or too much, or getting home too late. I always told him, home is here for you, and it'll be ready for you. And I made it into this place where he wanted to be as soon as possible when he was on the road. There was no keeping score between us. We were a team, working together for the same mission. I never wanted to be the one standing between Charlie and the task that God prepared for him, had set for him. And I knew Charlie would always do his best to help me with the same. My marriage with Charlie was the best thing that ever happened to me. And I know it was the best thing that ever happened to him as well. He wanted everyone to experience that joy. And that's what's so beautiful about God's design for marriage, is that everyone can. And I could talk endlessly about it, and years to come I will. But Charlie's mission above all was aimed directly at those who aren't married. He named his organization well. He knew things were not right with America, and especially with young people, and they needed a new direction. Charlie passionately wanted to reach and save the lost boys of the West, the young men who feel like they have no direction, no purpose, no faith, and no reason to live. The men wasting their lives on distractions, and the men consumed with resentment, anger, and hate. Charlie wanted to help them. He wanted them to have a home with Turning Point USA. And when he went onto campus, he was looking to show them a better path and a better life that was right there for the taking. He wanted to show them that. My husband, Charlie, he wanted to save young men just like the one who took his life. That young man. On the cross, our Savior said, "Father, forgive them, for they not know what they do." That man, that young man, I forgive him.
Okay, so here's the breakdown. Chair Grassley is kind of setting the stage. Senator Whitehouse, questioner, comes in strong. First, he pushes Patel on whether there was ever a court order stopping him from talking about his own grand jury testimony. Turns out, nope. The judge himself said Patel could have shared it. Dear Nidkash Patel, responder, admits. Yes, no order. The testimony was already released publicly. Then Whitehouse shifts gears. He brings up Jeanine Pirro, a U.S. attorney nominee. Apparently even Fox News execs once called her reckless, a conspiracy theorist, and untrustworthy. He asks Patel, did the FBI background check catch that? And if so, who knew what? Patel responds carefully. We don't discuss background checks. Independent career officials handle those, not me. Main point. White House is basically testing whether the FBI missed something, hid something, or passed info along and leadership ignored it. Patel is holding the line, saying the process is independent and out of his personal hands. Wow. This felt like courtroom drama levels of tension. White House wasn't just asking questions, he was building a case. And Patel? He was like a statue, giving these super controlled answers. Honestly, I was waiting for one of them to crack a smile or drop a gotcha moment, but nope, all serious. And can we talk about that description of Janine Puro? Reckless maniac and conspiracy theories on weird internet sites? That sounds like a roast straight out of Twitter, not a professional hearing. Here's the takeaway, fam. Oversight matters. Whether it's government, business, or even your workplace, transparency builds trust. If background checks miss the obvious, or if leadership ignores red flags, it can erode public confidence real quick. All right, what do you think? Was Patel being truthful, or was he dodging like a pro? Drop your hot takes in the comments. I'll be reading them. Don't forget to hit like, tap subscribe, and ring that bell for more My Shock filler reactions. We've got plenty more political drama to break down together.
USA built through Charlie's vision and hard work. We will make 10 times greater through the power of his memory. Chapters will grow. Thousands of new ones will be created. TPUSA Faith will add thousands of new pastors and congregations. And yes, campus events will continue, and we will continue to hold debates and dialogue. The First Amendment of our Constitution is the most human amendment. We are naturally talking beings, naturally believing beings. And the First Amendment protects our right to do both. No assassin will ever stop us from standing up to defend those rights, ever. Because when you stop the conversation, when you stop the dialogue, this is what happens. When we lose the ability and the willingness to communicate, we get violence. And as I stand here now and I look at this beautiful photo of my husband in front of me hanging in the stadium, I think of my husband 13 years ago. I hadn't met him yet. He was 18 years old, a man barely out of high school, running around the halls of the RNC without $1 in his pocket and a single contact in his phone. People who saw him said that he didn't know what he was doing, but he did. He did know what he was doing. He knew exactly what he was doing. He was going to change the world, and he did. Charlie's life was a turning point for this country. It was a miracle. Let that miracle, that was Charlie's life, be your turning point as well. Choose prayer. Choose courage. Choose beauty. Choose adventure. Choose family. Choose a life of faith. Most importantly, choose Christ. I love you, Charlie baby. And I will make you proud. God bless you all, and God bless America.
All right, let's break this down. Senator Whitehouse, questioner, is pressing hard. He says, there was a pause in FBI background investigations around February, right before Patel was confirmed. An allegation even claims this pause could have been used to scrub or remove negative info. He asks Patel, why was there a pause? Were you told about it? And after your confirmation, did things go back to normal? Dear Cash Patel, responder. I wasn't there when it happened, and I wasn't told why. Background checks are handled by HR and career staff, not me. Whitehouse pushes again. Really? Nobody explained this pause to you? Patel sticks to, I leave it to HR, I don't recall. Then Whitehouse raises a more explosive point. Apparently, during internal reviews, agents were allegedly asked whether they voted for Kamala Harris in 2024. He asks Patel, since when is that a proper question for the FBI? Patel, I don't know the allegation you're referring to. It's tied to ongoing litigation. But no, asking who you voted for is not proper. Main meaning, Whitehouse is trying to expose possible political interference in FBI hiring and investigations. Patel is carefully distancing himself, saying processes are independent and that he doesn't recall being told about any pause. Whoa! Okay, two big bombshells here. A mysterious pause in FBI background checks, right before Patel's confirmation. That sounds shady already. The claim that agents were asked who they voted for? What? That's straight up creepy if true. Imagine your boss asking you about your ballot choices. Total red flag. Patel, meanwhile, gave the classic I wasn't there, I don't recall answers. Honestly, it felt like watching someone dodge raindrops in a storm. Here's the takeaway. Politics should never mix with professional hiring or law enforcement processes. Whether you're in government, business, or even school, fair rules matter. Asking about someone's vote? That's not just improper, that's dangerous for democracy. So what do you all think? Was Patel genuinely out of the loop or playing it safe with I don't recall? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear your take. And hey, if you enjoyed this breakdown, hit like, smash subscribe, and turn on that bell for more shock-filled reactions right here on my Shock Filler.